Thank you for the call, Katherine. Hi.
Okay, I'm sorry that you did this, Tom, because you have credibility in what you're saying as far as your personal issue is concerned and the issue of KFI. This is such a completely different issue that it really should not have been commingled.
Well, understand, again, I'm telling you the reason we're doing it is not because I'm making a comparison, but because I think people need to know what the FCC does and what the law is.
I understand, and I understand what you're saying, but it leaves people with an impression that shouldn't be left.
Well, I think they're all as smart as you are, and if you understand what we're doing, I'm sure the other people are smart enough to understand, too.
All right, thank you. Any rate, what I want to say is that when things such as what you did on the air come out on AM, FM, whatever it is, you're right. Somebody can turn off the radio, and that's the end of that. And if enough people turn off the radio, then the advertisers won't be there, and the station will be gone. And the public, in essence, has control over those bands. Amateur bands don't have such a control.
You mean your radio don't have an on and off button on it?
Yeah, of course it does.
And
excuse me, let me finish my point.
Is it the kind of radio that you can change the frequency on?
Excuse me, may I please finish my point?
Well, obviously, I don't know what kind of a point you're trying to make here.
That's because you're not letting me talk.
All right, go right ahead.
Thank you very much. The point I'm trying to make is that if there are enough people of this caliber, such as, I can't even think of your name right, Richard, then what happens is the bands, the amateur radio bands, are destroyed for the...
How is one person going to destroy the amateur radio bands? I don't have the Russian jamming radar signal, ma'am.
Let me finish.
All right.
Because you people get on there just like
you
you're
people,
doing.
would you keep this to one person?
All right, fine.
You people.
Fine. You, sir. And there are other people similar to you.
Well, I'm not concerned about other people.
You're doing it to me on the telephone. You're doing it to me now on the telephone. What do you think?
I'm doing what to you, ma'am?
You're not letting me talk.
I'm hearing you, and I'm sure Tom is hearing you.
Can I finish my statement, which I still have not been able to finish? Thank you. The statement is that amateur radio bands are not controlled by the listeners. Yes, you can turn the knob off.
Well, who are they controlled by?
Excuse me. But when you turn the knob off, when all of the people who don't want to listen to your profanity, and you can look it up in the dictionary, I'm sure there's a legitimate definition for profanity. When we don't want to listen to that, then we all have to turn it off. The radio frequencies are then left to you people who want to listen to
people, there we go again, you people again.
To the people who want to listen to...
Ma'am, I don't understand your point. I was transmitting on one frequency. You're trying to change this into I was transmitting on every single frequency in the amateur spectrum. I was transmitting on one frequency, period.
Doesn't control you.
And you're telling me that I'm controlling amateur radio, that I control people?
If the FCC doesn't control you, the public doesn't have the same control they have as you.
I will again ask you, ma'am, do you have an on and off switch on your radio?
If you won't let me talk, I'll talk over you.
Oh, here we go. You're going to jam me now?
You know what that word means?
Oh, absolutely. I was a ham radio operator, ma'am. I know what all those words mean.
What does jam mean?
The jam is exactly what you're trying to do and exactly what you just said you wanted to do. You said you were going to try and talk over me.
It's funny how you know what that means.
Well, I hate to interrupt here, but we have to take a break because the show's about to end in a couple of minutes. Katherine, I thank you for the call.